All right. Hey YouTube, I'm Lucky, and in today's video, we're going to go over the max range Hawkmoon and how it is insane inside the Crucible. It basically has comparable range to the 120 RPM hand cannon, so I've done a good amount of testing here. I got this roll to drop for me. I got rangefinder, and it has hammer forged rifling. I could, however, have gotten full bore, which gives it plus 15 range. Hammer forged gives it plus 10, so I could get a little bit more range on it with full bore. But, you know, I would lose out on stability and handling, so I'm not sure if that would be entirely worth it. Obviously, rangefinder is going to be the biggest range boosting perk and the most consistent range boosting perk. So here we go. We're going to use this, and I'll go over the numbers here. So the Hawkmoon can actually, Hawkmoon has a 34 meter drop off. I was looking at the True Prophecy that has 38. So 34 for Hawkmoon. So right around here, I'll hit 47 to the body and 70 to the head for Hawkmoon. And then I'll compare it to the True Prophecy. Now I'm going to use a pretty low range True Prophecy here. It's got a handling masterwork. We're using drop mag and doesn't have any range perks. And should shoot 50 to the body. And it will shoot 50 to the body to about 38 meters. This will be its dropping point. So that's about the difference in range. It's 4 meters there, just like 4 paces between the God rolled Hawkmoon and the average rolled True Prophecy. And then if we were to put on the steady hand, it's very comparable as well. We can go 1 more meter out, steady hand, and still hit those big damage numbers, full damage numbers. Now comparing it to the God rolled True Prophecy, we got a rangefinder one here with ranged masterworks. We got a big boost to range. This one actually goes out to 43 meters. So we'll go all the way out to 43 here, and we're still hitting 50s to the body. So you can see that a God rolled True Prophecy will still pretty significantly outrange the God rolled Hawkmoon. But this God rolled Hawkmoon is nasty, and one other thing that I will mention is that with each paracausal charge, you essentially add another meter of range. So for example, the Hawkmoon has 34 meters range. So I'll give you an example. Right here, I shoot. Why is that a headshot? Let me reload this. That should not be a headshot. The forgiveness in this game, right? Shoot him in the. So we get 47 damage. Now watch, I'll go to 35, and I'll shoot him again. I got 45 damage. So I dropped from 47 to 45, okay? And I went from 34 meters to 35 meters. So I'll go from 34 meters, but I'll have paracausal times 1. Okay. So I do full damage there, of course, and I'll go back to 35 again, and I'll shoot him in the body again, and I did a full 47. See? So for each paracausal charge, I'm getting a range boost, like 1 meter, maybe a little over 1 meter range for each shot. So eventually that stacks up, and by the time you have like really high stacks, you have about 120 God rolled RPM hand cannon range. So the Hawkmoon with a bunch of paracausal, with the God rolled with the range and a bunch of paracausal charges is really, really nasty. It will have a more optimal time to kill. It'll be a little bit harder to use because you'll have to hit 3 headshots, but it'll have a more optimal time to kill because it fires faster, and it will fire at the same range as 120. So get a God rolled Hawkmoon is the lesson to learn from this, because this thing's nasty, and I think that you're going to see a lot more people, especially high-end skill players, are going to probably use this in the Crucible more, because this is extremely lethal and extremely nasty. Now the 120s have a lot of forgiveness because you can hit 1 to the head and 2 to the body on most Resilience Guardians, but if you want to have a faster time to kill it, you'll have to use the Hawkmoon, and this thing is nasty. So there it is. That's the full range test on the maximum range Hawkmoon. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.